Hey everyone, it's Adele and April from Just Say Scrap, and we are here with Technique Tuesday. So today is all about creativity in motion.
Yeah,
Ready?
lots of fun. Yes, I
Here we
am.
go.
So here's everything we need for creativity in motion, except for the Cuttlebug, which is out of view right now. What we need to do is follow the instructions step by step,
Yes.
which are on the back, the assembly tips.
Follow them.
Follow them.
You're gonna be your best friend.
So we could either use the rectangles or the square frames. Stitched frames, yes. And I think, which one are we going to use today?
Well, it really depends. So it depends on what you're doing. So
Yes.
if you're gonna do it on a card base, so if you are getting the whole bundle kit, let's show you what's in the bundle kit first. How about
Yes,
that?
let's show them.
So,
Good idea.
You get your card bases.
Mm-hmm.
You get 4 different stamps. So you get those 2.
These two,
4.
the sentiments and the border tabs.
You get some clear sparkles.
Always pretty for dressing things
You
up.
get 6x6 papers, which are made up of our old B&Ts.
Then you get the border tab thin cuts.
And lastly, you get the animation sheets.
Yes. And all of the animation sheets, they say, it says store your animation sheets with cardstock in between the sheets to prevent scratching. So it comes with the white cardstock
White
in
daisy.
between. White daisy
So you got
in
three
between.
white daisy.
Yes.
So it really depends on what you want to do with this. Like, you can do these on layouts, you can do them on cards, whatever you want. So for a card base, if you were to use a card base for this, that's kind of how I would determine which to use, either the triangles or the rectangles.
Right.
Also,
the stamp that you use.
these are all different shapes
Yes.
too.
And what we are going to use today is this cute little fox.
But we're also going to put the thank you under him. So we've got to make sure that whatever we use is big enough for both.
Right.
So if we have both of these, they look a little funky, and we will show you why. If you use both of these, you now have to find something that will be able to go around both of them.
Right. So I think this one is probably going to be too small. That one's probably going to be too small. Do we want a square or do we want a rectangle? I think we want the rectangle, right? So that's This is going to take up the whole card.
It is. I don't know if I want to do that.
I don't think so either.
So maybe we just take
Maybe we just take out him to take out
Yeah.
the thank you, and for simplicity purposes, we are just going to do him in a little square.
Yep. We'll do a lot more on Throw It Together Thursday.
Yes, yes. But just to show you how to get going.
And also, the stamps do have like cute little things. So it says, hip, hippo, hooray. Hey, Foxy. Oh, I like that.
You want me to put that on the...
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
No, it goes underneath. Yes, we can do it.
Yeah, so it would be hey Foxy.
Yeah.
Not that
He's so cute.
putting him where he is doesn't matter, because we still have to put him on a block and everything, and we're going to show you how to do that right now. We got a wonderful tip from our friend Bonnie, and she suggests that before you start with the assembly tips, you place your stamp on top of your animation sheets.
Also, make sure that you stamp it just once. Like, you can see ours is used.
Yes.
It makes it a lot easier to see through. If you're trying to I'll just take the crocodile for
Take the crocodile out.
because we haven't used him
Because you could see in between where these lines
yet.
are.
This is going to be a lot harder to try to line up.
Yes, and we figured that out when we tried to line it up originally. So you just want to take your stamp, and this is the part that's going to be stamped. So you're going to make believe that you have your block, and you're just going to face it down the way it would be on your block.
It will take a little bit of time to line up.
Yeah, it will. Basically what we did was we worked on this one side, and we lined up these areas with the animation sheet, and then we just,
When you let it lay down.
when you let it lay down, it kind of goes where it's supposed to. But we're doing this because you want to make sure is that your stamp is going to be straight. Because when you have everything assembled and stamped, you want to make sure that when you pull the fox out, that he's moving, his ears move, and everything else moves. And you'll see what we mean. We're going to take our block, and if you've got a little schmutz or something on your block, you just take your chamois and wipe it off.
And then make sure that's not wet.
Right. And now we're just going to line the block up because since you made the fox straight, you want to make sure that your block is straight. So now that your fox is on the block, we are going to take our stitched square and cut out a piece of white daisy. So what we just did is we used our squares stitched thin cut to cut the inside that will be stamped on, and this is the outside, which will become our frame. And now we have to cut a piece of the animation sheet, the lines vertical to match the size of the frame. So the size of our frame is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So I am going to cut the animation sheet 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So now we're going to take this white piece, the white daisy piece, and stamp our little fox on there. We want to make sure we have him straight. Okay, so you want to stamp a little thing on here to let people know they have to pull the pull tab. And now we're going to adhere the pull tab to the back of our little guy. We're just going to trim the edge here on both sides so it's even. And now we are ready to create our frame. We're going to move our fox off to the side a little bit. We're going to take our peach frame and turn it over to the back. And now we are going to adhere the animation sheet to the back of the frame. So we could use our glue dots here. All right, just want to make sure that those are even. And now we have our frame on top of our animation sheet. And now we're going to add, I'm going to keep it turned over, the foam tape to the back of the frame on 3 sides. And if you see here, it came over a little bit. I am just going to trim that with my scissor. So I'm going to use the 3D foam tape. We're going to be using the thinner of the two, not the wider one. And we are going to attach this to 3 sides. This is going to create something where we can pull out our little fox. You want to make sure that when you put your 3 sides of foam tape on, that the lines are going the correct way, so that when you create your little pull, it will work. We're gonna put everything together on Throw It Together Thursday, but I just wanted to show you that once this is done, you attach it down to your project, and then this little guy slides in here. And now, when you hit the pull tab, he's created. Look how cute he is. He's just so happy. He's dancing, la 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 la. And there you go. So you could use any one of the stamps in the Creativity in Motion to create a moving card or layout. One thing that we did not really pay attention to was the fact that our pull tab was supposed to be 1 inch wide. You know, you had to have at least 1 inch. And the reason for that is when you push your little creature in all the way, you can't see the pull. So you want to make sure that this is out here when you create, and when you do that, this part if you could see it, is clear. So you want to allow at least 1/4 of an inch so that your pull or this way or whatever stamp you choose shows through.
And what's good about this glue too, because it's close to my heart glue, is we can actually just peel it off and try again.
So now we're gonna do it 1/4 of an inch. We're gonna follow the directions.
And what I like about the liquid glue too is it doesn't get
Perfect.
sticky either. So you can wipe it off if it's wet and it won't stick.
Yes. And so when you add that, when you allow for that 1/4 of an inch outside, it works perfectly because you could see the pull and he works. Isn't he cute?
And that's Creativity in Motion and Technique Tuesday. We hope you enjoyed. Our little fox guy is going, hope you had fun! Hope you had fun! Whee! I did, woo! So that is today. If you have any questions, please let us know. As we were talking about the other day on Facebook Live, we were saying that Close to My Heart decided to put this out early. So now they have the bundles out for the Creativity in Motion. So everything that we showed you is now live. So they did that because on September 19th, they want to do a workshop with it and they want you all to be able to get it on time. So the bundle that we showed you is live. I believe September 1st, they might be breaking it up individually. Are they?
I think you can buy individual pieces, yes.
So that's why in the video you can see that we broke it up into individual pieces, but for right now until September 1st you can only get it in the bundle, and we are going to be joining on September 19th for the virtual event. We have no idea what they're doing and we are really excited about it because it's awesome.
Yes,
How
it
cute.
is.
And our Make It Mondays is also live. So I've actually linked the Google Doc below so you can fill out a form for that. If you would like to see any samples, let us know or look at our Make It Monday video. And yeah, I think that's it. So we're super excited about Make It Mondays. We are super excited about our little Foxy and we're super excited about our August weekend too. It is not too late to sign up. If you place a $50 order before tax and shipping on our website, you will be added to our group. So go be Creativity in Motion.
See you next Tuesday!
Hey everyone, it's Adele and April from
Our square stitched, how square stitched square?
Become Blonde. Become a blonde. Become a blonde. Oop, she became blonde.
Blonde hair is itchy.
Something. Ooh, I just got bit. Ow.